All right. So anyway, what was I talking about? Basically, Tyler Ricker. You're probably not gonna be watching this, but probably not. But I've been watching the videos for a long time, and you basically been talking about nothing besides HLX for the past few years, maybe not years, but months, and talking about Half-Life 3 and all that for years on end. And it's just kind of gotten to the point where I'm just like I got to put my foot down and say my piece, and basically just saying what's on my mind about what I think Valve's new title might be, besides what you say. Um, because you say it's gonna be the next Half-Life game or whatever. But how many times have you said, uh, X amount of times saying Valve's working on it's gonna be their new title or something? No, I highly don't. I just don't believe that anymore. Well, whereas basically just like what's the point? To be honest with you, um, like every speculation, everything about Half Life or anything new, it's just it boils down to the same thing. Valve's never gonna be doing it. Sorry, you say that there's gonna be a new Valve title or something new, but it's not. And you know, it's just that. It should just, how many times can one person say, um, a new Half-Life series, new Half-Life game in this series is gonna happen? And I hope I'm wrong about this, and I hope it is, but for the time being, I'm basically just, I don't care. Honestly, I kind of just give up. And my theory on what the next game is going to be is probably um either, you know what, it would be kind of funny if it is either a top-down shooter or um an RTS game. Because with all the stuff you were talking about with the leaks and everything in the updates with Source 2 and all that, like the projects and stuff you've been finding, and now you're talking about a completely different new file that has been found with TF under it. And I'm like, sure. If you say it's going to be like a TF2 thing, but no, that does not sound correct at all. In fact, all right. But like, it's just kind of dumb, to be honest with it. And, that's fine. But I really think it's not going to be whatever Project White Sand is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a Half-Life game. I think it's going to be either a top-down shooter or an RTS game. Um, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. To me, it's just nothing. Half-Life 3 is never gonna happen or whatever it's called. I mean, again, like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if it is real, that'd be awesome. But I don't, I don't think it is, and it's about time that we move on from Half Life. To be honest with you, um, mainly because, well, if they wanted to make a new Half Life game, they would have done it. Sure, they had Half Life Alex and all that, but and sure, that changes the entire ending of Half Life 2. But like, I like, you say it's going to be Valve's retirement plan or whatever. Um, maybe or maybe not, but who really knows at this point? To be real with you. Um, but yeah, I highly doubt it's going to be a Half Life project. I think it's going to be something completely new, and It's gonna be non-Half-Life related, and it's there's like a no because you've been talking about like galaxy type shit, like geometry and like 360 airspace or whatever. And that's so cool and dandy, but like you know it doesn't really seem like anything super of interest. It's just I, my idea on this entire thing is basically is I have life free. And tell me, Victor, you kind of just been stirring the pot about all your speculations and all your theories about what Valve is doing, and what's new and what's not. And it's just kind of it's gotten to the point where it's just stupid. Where I'm kind of just fed up with it, really. And you know, your points of it being a new Half-Life game is kind of wrong. I mean, you know, I would love again, not when I sound like a broken record. Um, I want to be wrong, and I want your speculations to be right. But it's just time to look in the mirror, man, and move away from this speculation stuff and your insiders that you have. You know, that's all cool and dandelions and all that cool stuff, but no, it's not a Half-Life game, and it's it's gonna be something else. Like who knows? It might be Alien Swarm 2. Who knows? That would be really stupid, but um, it's not anything Valve related. Not any Half-Life games. It might be Portal. Who knows? Um, with all the but no, sorry about that. What was I thinking of? Like all the AI pathing and like quest lines and all that shit, and the other things you've been talking about in your videos lately, in your giant live streams and stuff that you have done for the past while now. I'm talking about HLX and all the new findings and all that. Like I've been I don't remember all the information, sadly, but what I do remember is interesting sayings like vehicle terrain and I want to say vortex stuff, but that's not correct. The word I'm looking for is basically um hmm, okay. Basically what I'm thinking of is it's going to be a completely different game. That is not Half-Life, and nothing that's going to be done in space. It has nothing to do with Zen, and it's going to have unique properties, of course, but it's just not going to be, um, you know, and it's not going to be a first-person shooter with a story-driven gameplay. It's just going to be something new and something that nobody wants, really. Like, that is what Valve is doing, basically, is they're doing their own thing. And, I mean, again, I've been sounding like a broken record for a fucking few weeks now. With my, well, I'm such a great D2 player. Anyway, besides that, uh, anyway, besides all that mumbo jumbo and stupid shit, I'm basically just kind of moving on with your whatever Project White Sand is. I find it really stupid, and I don't think it's Half-Life related at all. HLX is not an Half-Life game, and it's going to be something different. It's going to be either an RTS game, what would be interesting, or it's going to be a top-down shooter like Alien Swarm. And that's my best guess, because with all the stuff like that. It just seems interesting enough. But you know, I really don't think it has anything to do with Half-Life at all. And again, I'm just going to go on the record here and just say that you're wrong about this entire thing. This is going to be something new. Who knows? It might be related to Dellock. Who knows? If it isn't, oh well. If it's something new, great. If it's not, well, then that is it. But what's the new findings of that TF folder or whatever you found during Deadlock's update or whatever you want to call it? Sure, that's great and all, but I really think that Valve is making something else. And it's not going to be a first person shooter. It's not going to be Half Life. Again, I've been saying that quite a lot, but this is my opinion. And I do hope I'm wrong with it. And if I'm not wrong, well, then shit. Then we all got bamboozled at the end. And, maybe we're all wrong about this. And it's Half Life, but who knows? I'm gonna just end the video here because I have nothing better to do. And yeah, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope you're right. But I also think you're wrong, and well, I think I'm right about this. It's not gonna be a Half-Life game. Uh, Plain and simple. This is something different. That's all I can say. Yeah. Peace out. That's all I can say.